Hi guys, I wanted to walk you through the process of completing test corrections. That way you can earn half credit of the points that you missed to help boost your test score. So the way this process works is you first have to know which questions you got wrong on the test. Since this whole testing process is a little bit different online, you'll have to contact me and say, hey, can you let me know which questions I need to redo to get points on the test, the ones that I missed, since you don't get the results back of what you missed. I have a whole tracker of every single question for every student, so I know exactly which ones you missed. So if you just reach out to me quickly, either jump into a live on an asynchronous day, email me, or possibly at the end of class during a synchronous day, I can get you that information. Second off, so once you identify the problems you did incorrectly, you will need to complete them correctly. So you'll have to identify what you did wrong. I know, once again, this is a little bit harder since you can't necessarily see what you did. You should maybe have a paper of what you did prior, or if not, just explain how to do it correctly. So for example, let's say number 1 with mean, median, and mode, and the dot plot. Let's say you got that wrong because you didn't know how to do mean correctly. So you can say, before reviewing these concepts again, I thought for mean that you just added up the numbers. Now I know adding up the numbers is the first step, and then you have to divide by how many numbers there are. So you'll complete that new work correctly. You'll complete all of the problems that you missed. You'll have to show all of your work. And then in addition to your work and completing them correctly, you will also need an explanation. So if you wanted to do it in video form, that would be totally acceptable. Maybe that would be something quicker than typing all of your responses. So kind of like I just said, for mean, now I know that you will add up all the values and divide by how many there are. For median, I forgot to put the numbers in order. Now I know that the numbers have to be in order to get the median. And for mode, I thought that mode meant the highest number, but now I know it's the number that occurs the most. So I got those switched up. And then I forgot to read the instructions and complete the dot plot, so here's the dot plot that I completed. Okay, so that's an example of something it can be like. I have had students submit a picture, email me a picture of their test corrections. Make sure you label test corrections in the email header, and then just attach a video like this of them explaining, walking me through what they did to complete those questions. So the explanation is necessary. If you wanted to do it in video form, that would be awesome. You can even do a voice recording and submit that with your picture of your work. Or if you wanted to just do written explanations, of course, that will also be acceptable. Okay, I would say, since we are in the online format, that the video one might be a little bit easier, less work for you to just explain quickly with words rather than type it all out and think about your explanation. So I would recommend that if that's something that you are interested in. Okay, so please make sure you submit your test corrections as soon as possible. You will submit those by emailing them to me. That would be the easiest way. Please put test corrections in the header so I know that it's important and that I know I need to adjust your score once I look at those. All right, thank you very much. Remember, you can always email me with questions or jump into the live session on asynchronous days if you have any. Okay, hopefully get those test corrections done and improve your scores.